Yo, doing a little bit of a response video today to one of my buddies, Fahimushi. He's asking about balancing resonance and working on it. So let's get right into this, have a listen to what he's doing, and we will talk about it.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and we talk slow. You come over, start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, from the bend on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. Now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Coming out for...
Cool. So, a lot of good things going on. Nice even nice even closure, airflow, all that's working well. Nice consistent tone. Basically, it's a good place to be. Right, but in terms of balancing resonance, the point I want to make in this video is basically when I'm talking to you, depending on the vowel I'm choosing or the vowel that's required for, assembling words, etc., the balance of resonance is going to shift. If I say to you, I'm reading a book, buh, 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 buh. Listen to that. Buh, 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 buh. It's all mouth resonance, yeah? On that particular vowel. Now, if I say to you, let me have a little think. Even if I say to you, no, don't do that. No. No, 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 no. More of a split of resonance happening, an even split. If I say the word ma, I mean, all the exercise leads you in this direction, basically. Listen, if I say nay, 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 emphasizing more pharyngeal. Ma, an even split. Bu, 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 gu, 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 gu. More of a mouth bias towards the mouth. The point I'm making is, when we sing, we have to let those biases that the vowels have shine through, because that's what gives the sound variety. It gives it different colours. So when we talk about balancing resonance, we aren't talking about just trying to get the resonance in the same place all the time. The resonance is going to shift depending on what the vowel is at any particular moment. It's going to shift. The split of resonance is going to change. More in the pharynx, more in the mouth, more of an even balance depending on the vowel. So when we talk about balancing resonance, really the idea is approach the vowels just as you would when you talk. I don't want to have, if I'm saying the word book, when I'm singing, I don't want to angle it. Book, book, book. Everything's right here, and I'm talking real pharyngeal all the time. And some accents are like that, where the resonance doesn't shift at all. Everything's right here, and I'm like talking in my nose, and I don't even know, is this an American accent? I guess so. And not the basically the resonance isn't shifting. Some accents are more towards that than others, but as a singer, basically you want to get away from that as much as possible. Think of a singer like Adele. She's a very good example of it. Let's get just get Adele up so I can show you what I mean. Ooh, 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 Adele. When we were young, live. We want. I mean, listen to how broad these vowels are. Mine's me when we were yeah. Listen to when she opens up more. The vowel is more, the resonance is split more towards the mouth in a second. When you're yeah. She's up. She's can you hear this? No, you can't. Let me change it so you can.
Yes, it is.
Right. That should be how good. Photograph. Listen to the shift. Light in case it is the last time that we might be. Yeah. She's got a very broad vowel palette. That's the point I'm trying to get across. So when we talk about balancing resonance, we aren't talking about putting everything in the same place. Yeah? Now, back to Ed. Sorry if I blasted your ears then, but I'm not going to retake this video. So, we're going to deal with it. Listen to the way Ed approaches it. Yeah? Drinking fast and then we talk slow, slow, slow. Drinking fast and then we talk slow. It's basically exactly where he's talking, yeah? So again, I mean, he's a good example, very conversational in his approach. He's not angling or changing the setup at all from where he speaks, basically. So, this is what I'm trying to get at when I'm talking about balancing resonance. I'm going to make it real clear. Basically, leave it alone most of the time. If you've got an accent that's fairly balanced, most are, then forget about it for now. Worry about it later. If you've got an accent that's really extreme, like in England, like a Liverpudlian accent or a Birmingham accent, in America you'd have like some of the southern accents that are right up here, all the time I'm talking right here and I don't really know how to have mouth resonance in my sound. Then you might need to work at it a little bit to try and figure out, right, how do I make vowel sounds with, basically it's shifting that the split of resonance, which involves moving around with playing around with the soft palate a bit. But I don't really want you to worry too much about that. That's more the exception than the rule. Now listen to when you talk.
Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, the first verse.
The first verse. Yeah.
The club is in the best place to find a lover, so the bar.
So that's the only problem I'm seeing with this vocal. So you talk in one spot. Sing. Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. The first verse. So let's see how it goes. The club isn't. Immediately there's a shift from your talk to the club isn't the best place to man in. Everything is pharyngeal now, and I'm not moving it around. Yeah. That's it. All the rest of the vocal's good. So what I would encourage you to do is don't set it up. Don't put the voice somewhere to sing. Just start with your speaking voice and let that basic character shine through for you. Adjust it later if you need to, but that's going to be most people's best chance of creating a unique type of sound. Also, it's going to be the best way for them to learn good, solid fundamentals, because if you get used to shifting the resonance when you sing, you gradually just drift away from the basic character of yourself, and you just become a caricature that sings, overly pharyngeal or overly mouthy, which nobody wants typically. It's not going to draw a listener in. But the good thing all about this is you're aware of a lot of this anyway. As soon as I point it out, you can be like, okay. And a lot of the other stuff you're doing is really good, as we've seen in other videos I covered of yours in the past. But what I want to go to here is just to show you there's a different approach later on in this video.
Doing some random riffs and runs, and I suck at riffs.
So you say I'm crazy. We're looking to go there rather than you say I'm crazy. I'm not giving good demos, but what you've done. So, but when I I call you baby. Where we're looking for. Not when, not where. When I call you baby. Yeah? So, don't set it up. See, challenge yourself to basically, this is the beauty of some of these SLS exercises and stuff, is they train you to take different types of vowels through your range. So you're not trapped in a overly pharyngeal or overly mouthy sound, because we basically need to be able to go nay, nay, nay through the range, ma, ma, ma through the range, goo, goo, goo through the range, and be comfortable on all those different types of qualities through into head voice, yeah? This stuff goes deeper than people realise. I see a lot of criticism of SLS and SS and that stuff. 99% of it is basically people that haven't gone through far enough in the journey to really get what some of these great coaches are talking about. So they disregard it and they look for, various different ways to justify it. But when it comes down to it, the best singers like Sarah Bareilles, like Miles Kennedy, these kinds of guys, all of them have speech level singing worked to perfection. And that's why they sound absolutely loose, absolutely free, and they sound absolutely like themselves, man. That's the thing. Because there's no setup at all. They aren't singing in one sense. They aren't, I am singing now. Ooh, They're not becoming a caricature. They're just boom. Yo, yo. Oh, you say I'm crazy. Mum, 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 mum. Hey, hey. Mum, 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 mum. I'm right here, yeah? There's no setup. If you're looking to balance resonance, always remember that there is no setup. Outside of that topic in general, though, this guy's shown me some good stuff. I'm not sure your first name, mate. You'll need to let me know. But he's got some real good technique going on, some solid stuff that he's learning. And all he needs to do is stick with it and no setup. No setup, no setup, no setup. Yeah? Basically, people need to get away from worrying too much about how it sounds and just worry about the function. Worry about what they're doing, how it feels, not how it sounds. That's how you become a great singer. And just to round that off, I will say, go watch some of my music videos. Come tune into some of my Twitch streams on Mondays and Wednesdays. Judge for yourself, yeah? I'm not saying I am the greatest singer out there. I've got a lot of things I'm working on. But what I will say is, in some areas, I'm better than any other coach on YouTube. And the stuff I talk about will get you to places. Basically, the stuff I value and the stuff I talk about is the reason I have the results I have. That's basically what you need to think about in terms of when you're making a judgment call on a coach. What are their results? The approach they have is going to get you the results they have. May not be exactly, but it will get you close to. So you guys judge for yourselves. Go watch the other coaches. Go watch them sing. If you want their results, listen to their advice. If you want my results, listen to my advice. Because you won't get my results through many other coaches. You will from like Singing Success, some SLS coaches, but you won't get my results through most of the other coaches out there on YouTube. And if you go with them, you'll get their results. You won't get my results. And their results might be more desirable to you than my results, you know. It's all about priorities. I prioritize the mid-range and the details over the broad vertical range, basically. To me, I'd rather be a singer who sings, 2.5 octaves and does it very, very well than be a singer that's got 4 or 5 octaves and is average throughout that range, which is unfortunately a lot of the time what we get with a lot of these voice coaches, good range and not much else. I'm here to tell you guys, good range won't earn you money. What will earn you money is basically attention to detail in the mid-range, because that's where you earn your living. Now, it's not to disregard vertical range completely. It is important, but it's one facet, and a lot of learning singers don't realize. It's just one facet. You're better off focusing on the mid-range and treating everything with equal ultimacy, equal priority. I've got to get the details right. I've got to get my range right. I've got to get different types of sounds working in my voice, and be comfortable making those sounds. And if you do that, you'll end up a singer like Miles Kennedy or Sarah Bareilles, who I mentioned earlier. Singers with great range and great quality and tone, and great detail. Yeah. If you don't focus broadly like that on the different skills you've got to develop, you'll end up as a singer with a lot of range and not much quality, and you'll always struggle in the mid-range. Or you'll have no vertical range, and you'll just sound really good. You guys can make that choice for yourselves. Right, I've waffled on enough for this video. Thank you, Fahimushi, for your brave videos you're putting out to when I started putting out videos, it was frightening, and it's still frightening now. I'm going to put this out and I don't have enough time to do it again, so I'm not happy with it, but it'll be what it'll be. Best thing is just to keep putting yourself out there. I'll see you in another video, guys. Have a great one.